going to look ahead to Tuesday, which is when Janet Protasiewicz will be sworn in on the state Supreme Court on August 1st. So Democrats, of course, have really high hopes. And I know you did a story on this, too, as a lot of us reporters are kind of previewing Tuesday, that they're very excited about the chance that this could lead to a change in the state's abortion ban. Looking back at the maps that were just enacted last year to weaken control of the now Republican-controlled legislature and congressional districts. Also, could we see election laws brought forth to the court? So this is kind of just a chance for them to do this, but I think, are they all going to do it at once? That's kind of the big question of how quickly maybe the court would act or not act.
Right. So, each issue is different, right? So there is an abortion lawsuit working its way through the courts. It most likely will get to the Supreme Court sometime in the next year, one would think. Redistricting would almost certainly be started as an original action for the Supreme Court to take directly from the lower courts. They have a history of doing that. That's most likely what's going to happen on that issue. But the other things that could be brought, it would seem more likely that they're going to have to work their way through the court system to get up to the Supreme Court. You've seen more reliance on the current conservative court pulling those cases and taking them directly, whereas that hadn't normally been the practice of the Supreme Court. So if liberals want to potentially put the brakes on some of these things and go back to its former practice of letting the lower courts rule before the Supreme Court takes it, it may be a while before we see some of these other issues come up.
Rewind. Your Week in Review is sponsored by the Wisconsin Realtors Association, bringing Wisconsin communities to life with great homes, businesses, and neighborhoods. The Wisconsin Realtors Association, the voice of real estate.